always want to protect myself with my elbows. The Home Alone concept, like, oh, I want to be able to protect myself.
Okay.
This is crucial, because if I don't, you're gonna go ahead and ride up high. Put your knees up here, and you've made the world way more difficult for me now. Because now I have to address this along with this, because I have no way of bucking you off at this point. So I always want to address this. Let's scoot down a little bit so we can get everything on camera, because I want this to really pop on film for you in the future. So again, it doesn't matter what I do. One side of your body.
Okay.
So since we'll play to this camera, I'll trap this side. So go ahead and choke me. I want to use a thumb like a C grip, and I'm gripping behind the bicep, or tricep, excuse me. In this hand, I'm going to thumbless grip here. Now at the same time, I'm going to trap your ankle. Now one thing I like to emphasize is it's good to just let this leg kind of like hang down. Be lazy with that leg. And you want this ear, because it's the opposite side, of trap this side of your body. Most of my power when I buck is going to be up like here. I want this ear to go to my shoulder because I want my head out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm going to be going forward.
Exactly. So when I buck, I'm going forward, and then I'm instantly going to find the biceps and put my head to your belly button or your diaphragm, and that buys me time. I want to settle into this. I got a nice wide stance. A good thing to do is have active toes, but I have broke this toe a bunch of times. I got a bad ankle, so I don't have active toes. But if I were in street shoes, I probably would be easier to do that. So I see how I'm pushing your arms up. You're taking power. Even if you slip your hand out and you punch me, you probably won't have much power. And then I can go ahead and keep your hand back behind my head.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do something like this and then refine it, or I do this. And now I've trapped this side and I can do stuff like this. We'll address this after. Again, you're choking. Now I'm going to add something, but forget about what I'm adding. I'm going to do a pluck. I'm going to buck up and I'm going to pluck at the same time. And I've got you here. I stopped you by hitting your ribs. I can bring this arm in and cup you in. Yeah, see, for safety reasons, you did this perfect. So again, I've trapped one side. It doesn't matter how I get there. Go ahead and get up again. Choke me. Again, I've trapped one side. I've stopped you from being able to post with this hand, and I'm stopping you from being able to kick out with this leg. So it doesn't matter how you get there. So from here, maybe I grab and I swirl around like this, or I do the typical, that. It doesn't matter. So let's go back here to this camera. So again, you're choking. I do a pluck. Maybe you came down so fast and hard, I have to keep you from getting back up. Now go ahead and, like most people, will try to muscle their way back up. Then I can use that to my advantage and suck you in as you're going up. I'm going to use this arm as a kickstand to help, or a kick over to help push you over, or maybe I'll just push you with the armpit. Find those biceps in here. So without you, we'll just imagine you're choking, and I pluck. I'm going to grab your body. I'm going to go around that arm. I'm trapping that leg. I'm putting this ear to my shoulder so I can create space, and I'm going over like that. But let's say you buck up like you're going to punch me, because you're going to bring your arms up, you're going to punch me. So yeah, the last thing, this is good. This is a good variation. I don't think we've ever talked about this. It's either from here or here. This is very realistic. So I could pluck this, or I could swim it like this. You're going to have a preference. Pluck is probably more powerful. This feels powerful, but if you're really strong, let's say you're real strong and you got me pinned, maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now if I do that along with a hip bump, now I've got you on both sides.
Yep.
Sure, I could go either way at this point. I could swim through those biceps. But let's do that one more time. I'm glad that happened, because that's a good variation. One is going to be more preferable to you. You might prefer the swim through. But let's just say you're down low.
Yep.
and you pop up like you're gonna punch me. I want to buck, and I want to grab around your waist at the same time. So it brought you down.
Yep.
Now I have to climb the tree. I'm going to keep one hand. It doesn't matter which way I go. I got to keep one hand down because if I bring both hands off, you can just get right up again.
Yep.
Yeah. So keep one hand down. Go to his shoulder. Shoulder. I'm going to buck and kind of shimmy up, and then I can buck and swing through. Trap. I'm adding steps, but I'm just dealing with what's in front of me, or on top of me in this case. Go ahead. Freeze. I just want to point this out for the video. My hand isn't like this because if he rolls me, I'll break my fingers. At the very least, it will be very painful and sprained. So I put palm up and cup his shoulder for safety. You were saying, hey, it seems like any energy is easier, and you're right. That's why straight jujitsu is more difficult than MMA, because I'm down here, I'm pushing you up, I'm popping up. I've created all this grappling space for you to suck me in.
Yep.
In a jujitsu class or a straight grappling class, I would never create space. I would always eliminate space. So if you play your cards right, the MMA grappling is easier. Self-defense grappling is easier. Now, it's also more painful when you screw up because they're punching you.
Mm-hmm.
But you also you're getting opportunities to grapple with me easier than if I'm just trying to smother you like a grappler would.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.